There are two gigantic cliffhangers at the end of the season. Two.
Okay.
There's a huge, big twist that is coming in the final episode that we're all very excited about, that we've been planning for a very long time, that I will not tell you what it is, but very, very excited about, that I guarantee you will not have seen coming.
Can you tell us who was involved?
Maybe I can tell you who is involved. I'm just going to tell you that there's a question asked by one of our cast to another one of our casts. That is something that we're very excited, and maybe Toby is part of that. And the question maybe one that is been asked for a long time, and in a way that you will never have seen before. We hope, in a very geniusy kind of way.
Okay.
And that the finale really leaves us with it propels us very strongly into season 3 on the emotional side of the with both sets of love affairs in the office. So, and we'll call one a love affair, we'll call the other a love affair to be.
Yeah.
But that's really what we're very excited about as we go forward.
Before you even got the season 3 renewal, was this what you had planned for the end of season 2?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We
so
always
it didn't
planned
change knowing.
No, I mean, we're just, I guess hope springs eternal. We're just the most hopeful people in the world. But we had actually been planning this for, I would say almost since the very beginning of the season, that this is something that we wanted to do. And as we moved forward, nobody told us we couldn't. So I think we sort of felt pretty good about our season 3 pickup. But that was, what was I think very interesting as the season went on, is we started bringing in other characters into the mix, sort of non-genius characters, which have been really fun for us. And Kevin Wiseman and Horatio Sands and Tim and Scott Porter, and seeing the success of that, and seeing that we could actually introduce a real viable possible love for Paige really gave us confidence that we were on the right track with this one. So that was what sort of we felt like we're on the right track. But then again, nobody told us we couldn't do it.
So Scott Porter's going to be around for a while?
He'll be around for a little while. Not for that. For a little while. He may get called back to the SEALs. He may not. We'll see. He's a busy man, so we absolutely adore him. But our plan for him was this season, and then we'll see what we can do with him next year if he's around.
Well, what can you tease between Tim and Paige, coming up?
Love is what I can tease. I wouldn't tease love. I would never tease about that. What I can tell you is that they grow closer as the season goes on, and that they grow closer as even as Walter starts to see them growing closer, he tries to find his own way of handling it. As you saw, if you saw that episode that just played, he starts to pursue his own relationship, and that we'll see how that goes for him. We've always seen this as this is an ever-evolving relationship between these two people, which you saw in the pilot was they have a very strong connection. But you're dealing with a character, the Walter character, who is absolutely he's just really not particularly great at this. Which is, to me, what the sort of essence of the series is for each one of these characters. They're brilliant on one hand, but then on the other hand, they really are sort of inept. And, the way we've played this, the Walter character is somebody who is, to have played him falling immediately into a loving, healthy relationship immediately, it just does not seem normal. It would be very off, and I think, really playing into a bit of an attention grab, I think, for us, as opposed to being true to him, which is to see somebody evolving incrementally over a long period of time, or as years go on, and see him learning as he goes, as opposed to like the Toby character, who's incredibly impulsive and wants what he wants. This is what I'm doing. This is how we're going to do it. And, so I think that relationship has moved faster because I think it's germane. It's natural to those two characters. So yeah.
Walter and Paige at the end game there, right?
What's that?
Walter and Paige.
Maybe. I don't know. What's the end? That's what I don't know. What we will, we will there's certainly more to come for Walter and Paige. I mean, that's a. I mean, just even thinking about it, there are the ways that can be approached and screwed up and mended, and I think it's going to evolve as somebody who has never done this before, right? And to see the complexity of that, I think is what we plan on playing into for years to come, because I think that is what's natural to these two characters.
Is there like an overarching plot, like some TV series have, I don't know, like an issue or villain that just stretch? This seems to be like one standalone episode after another, which is great. So if you miss something, you can pick back up.
I would say that what we really sort of connect episode to episode is more the emotional stuff. Is seeing these guys. It's the relationships. Yeah, the cases don't connect. The cases we rarely go back to the cases, but that to us is what the sort of the arc of the series will always be about seeing these characters who started off in the pilot as having what we said zero emotional quotient, seeing them sort of become evolved human beings. They're brilliant, they're computer-like, and they're so amazing in that way. But again, socially they're so bad that to see them learning, trying to learn how that other half can live is something that we'll always be striving towards. That's the arc of the series.
Have you ever thought, like, for season 3, maybe going back into some of those old cases and kind of bring those back up, or
that might be something we go into in the finale. I don't know. Maybe there may be something that maybe one of our faves, our personal faves, comes back in episode 22, 23. So we'll see. But yes, we do love that.
Okay, great. Thank you.